Hey, and welcome back everyone. I hope you guys had a great day so far. Today, I thought I'm just going to be doing something really easy and fun, and especially in the spirit of fall, just because fall is indeed one of my favorite seasons. However, I did enjoy summer this year especially. Fall is and always will be my favorite season. It has the perfect weather. It's not too cold, nor too windy, nor too rainy. It's just perfect. So Jaclyn Hill created the Fall Favorites tag, and therefore I just wanted to be part of it, and I hope you guys enjoy. So let's get started. So the first question is my favorite candle. I have to admit that I burn candles almost all year round, just because they do sometimes get me into a certain mood, or they relax me after a really long day. I know it sounds so YouTube cliche because everyone pretty much is showing scented candles, hauling them, all that. However, for me personally, it does make a change when I come home and light a candle. It just almost instantaneously gets me more into my Zen mood. Maybe I do pour a glass of red wine, but that's all I need to relax. So I could not decide on only one candle, so I have to show you guys two of my all-time favorites. Both of these are by a brand called DW Home. I always purchase these in TK Maxx. This one is called Tobacco and Oak. Anything that has tobacco, some kind of wood, mirth, black, noir, in the description of the candle, I'm already with my nose in it and sniffing it. I do love myself some very heavy woody scents for the fall time, as well as perfumes. I'm all over that. So this one, to me personally, almost smells like a Tom Ford perfume. They smell sensual, cozy, warm. The wick is made out of wood, and if you lighten it, it starts to make this really soft, soothing, crackly sounds. It's so relaxing, and it's just really perfect after a long day. I love this so much. So Tobacco and Oak is one of my favorites, and I always repurchase it every single year. The other one is called Warm Tobacco Pipe. As you can see, it has tobacco in it as well. It's a really similar scent actually, but what I like about this one even more is that it has just a little bit of this, I would say, masculinity to it. It smells deep and rich and soft at the same time, if that makes sense. My favorite lip color for fall is something that I can't quite categorize. I'm just someone that doesn't categorize certain colors into certain seasons. I personally like to wear whatever I want to, whenever I want to, and I'm sure a lot of you guys agree with that. However, I just feel more immersed and more into the fall spirit if I wear darker colors in fall. So as always, I could not decide and only just choose one color and one product. I have to show you guys 4 products this time. Beginning with the first, which is a liquid lipstick. The color is perfect, the texture, and it lasts pretty long. This is the L'Oreal Infallible lip color in the shade Kate's Plum. I remember wearing this one particularly in some of my empties videos. I'm going to link them down below in case you guys are interested in how it looks like on me. But I love this color so much. It's rich and deep, but I don't feel uncomfortable wearing it in public. The next lipstick that I had to mention, it is MAC's Heroin lipstick. I wore this lipstick like a crazy person with its correspondent lip liner this summer. It's a gorgeous true magenta, and I think it looks absolutely stunning on tan skin as well as really pale skin. I love both of these options, and therefore I had to mention it. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it's a quite unique shade if you ask me. I have nothing like this in my collection so far, but if I'm looking into more wearable, let's say more everyday appropriate options, which quite frankly I do most of the time just due to work, this is one of those options that I think looks absolutely stunning yet very fall appropriate. This is the Revlon Colorburst Lip Butter in the shade Sugar Plum. These feel like a lip balm. They're really creamy and soft, and color-wise, this is still a little bit on the darker side, but it's really wearable. It has a little bit of a sheen to it. Last but not least, I had to mention another liquid lipstick. I love this formulation. I love that it dries down matte and I don't have to constantly worry or think about reapplying my lip color. It just stays put, looks pretty stunning the entire day. I can eat and drink with this formulation. It does not come off. So the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Stone have been my go-to for weeks now. And I still do consider this color to be a fall appropriate color. It's like a dusty, mauvey rosewood color, perfect for every day. My favorite drink for fall, year after year, is and always will be tea. I'm a teaaholic. I just like to go for flavors that are more cinnamony, appley, more on the fruitier, fresher side, and I very much have been enjoying the Milford winter tea. I've been drinking it for years. I love the flavor. It's really rich and cozy and warm. The other one that I like to drink as often as possible, although it's quite expensive, but it's one of those very high quality teas that are extremely high in antioxidants. This is the Japanese Gyokuro. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it properly. As far as my research goes, this is the only green tea that has, I think, the highest concentration of antioxidants. So I like to drink it as much and as often as possible. The next question is my favorite blush for fall. I like to go for colors that are deeper and have more of like a terracotta, like a redder base to it than most blushes that I like to use for summer, which are more on the pinkier, neutral side. With fall, I like to go for colors like this. The first one is unfortunately a limited edition. This is a mineralized skin finish in the shade Stereo Rose. It's a gorgeous rose gold terracotta concoction with a little bit of like a sheen to it. It looks fantastic. If you guys don't like to use a lot of highlighters or anything that's too shimmery, this is perfect for you. I love to use a fan brush like this and just, tap it in a little bit because these are quite pigmented, and then just lightly go over my cheeks. It looks absolutely stunning. I'm wearing it today, the Stila Convertible Lip and Cheek color. I have to rave about these blushes so much more. They belong to my all-time favorites texture-wise on the entire blush market. They look so incredibly natural, and they have this like wet, almost wet look to it that makes your cheeks look glowing and fresh and juicy. Very youthful. This is the shade Magnolia. I purchased this one in TK Maxx a while ago. It looks quite scary first, but you can sheer them out very easily and make them look super natural. Favorite clothing item was a no-brainer. A scarf. A long, black, warm, soft, cozy scarf for winter is a necessity for me because there are only pretty much two parts of my body that freeze very easily. Number one, my throat, and number two, my feet. My feet are almost constantly cold. I know it's bad, but there's very few things that I can do about it other than wearing boots. Boots are my number two clothing item when it comes to fall and winter. I practically live in boots a lot. These are, I think, by a German brand called Sommerkind, and they're gorgeous. They scream my name all over. They're quite like rock chic-esque and black, simple. They are real leather. They're incredibly well made. Favorite fall movie? I'm definitely not going to be able to just pin down one movie for sure. However, I feel like a lot of people on YouTube are going to mention Hocus Pocus, and quite rightly so, it is an amazing movie. However, in the same realm of great movies, I have to mention Trick or Treat, Halloween Town, the Halloween series with Michael Myers. Anything from Rob Zombie, like The House of Thousand Corpses, is perfect for Halloween. My favorite fall TV show, right off the bat, American Horror Story Hotel. I think the new season released a few weeks back. American Horror Story is one of my all-time favorite shows. I mean, it's so incredibly well produced and well written. I've never seen so much love towards detail and really unique shots in a TV show ever. It's incredible, and I would really wish, I would dream of one day to be some kind of part of the American Horror Story production team or be an actor, whatever. I don't care. I would just love to go behind the scenes and check it out and see how people work on that show. It's really fascinating for me. The other shows would be The Walking Dead. Again, one of my all-time favorite shows, and I think the new season released a few weeks back too. Favorite Thanksgiving food would consist of anything pie-wise. Pumpkin pie, apple crumble, whatever pie you could possibly offer to me, I would inhale it for sure. As well as mashed potatoes and gravy, I was all over it. I mean, personally speaking, I had only one time of experiencing a true traditional Thanksgiving gathering. It was amazing and I truly miss it. And yeah, therefore, pie and mashed potatoes and gravy are my boo. And the last question is, my favorite Halloween costume. You guys, I'm the last person on this earth to go out to a party and dance and being all dressed up. Generally speaking, I like to stay in, eat some pumpkin pie or some pumpkin soup with some garlic bread and watch a movie. That is my personal definition of a perfect evening. I like to keep it simple and boring and really on the down low. This is what I'm all about, to be honest. However, I used to dress up a few years back and I used to enjoy that quite a lot. I think my favorite costume was being a vampire because that was the most basic costume that I could come up with. Alright, so this was my fall favorites tag. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it somewhat interesting maybe. If you did, please give it a thumbs up so I know. I'm going to tag all of you guys out there, all of my subscribers. Feel free to leave a link to your video down below because I would love to see. If you don't want to do a video, just leave your answers in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to check out my social media, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. Everything will be linked down below as always. I love you guys for watching, and until we meet again.